Can social networking site like Orkut be used for arranging marriages? Is that facility available in Orkut?
So that's a good question. We have a lot of users who met on Orkut.com and eventually ended up getting married. And we have like so many cases where a user was from Canada, another one was from Spain, or they both happened to be like 2 blocks from each other, but they didn't know that they like were so close. And I even had people coming up to me, bring like a picture of their baby, saying, "Can you please sign this? You know, we met on Orkut.com," and that's how we like ended up getting married. And that's like one of the really common cases where like so many marriages are happening in especially like India and Brazil through Orkut.com. But we don't have any tools that facilitate marriages. But we have what we call a personal profile that has fields or profile data that's more related to like dating, and that makes it easier to find people that you might be more interested in romantically.
Thank you. How does Orkut and Google make money out of a social networking website like yours? Orkut is virtually advertisement free.
So if you look at Google, a lot of the products don't make money and they don't have advertising. When we introduce advertising, we try to do it in a way that's actually beneficial for the user. If you look at Google search, when you do a search, you get the AdWords on the right-hand side. And a lot of users click on them because they're helpful and they like seeing the ads on the side. With Orkut.com, we are experimenting with different monetization strategies, but when we introduce them, we want to make sure that it's actually something beneficial and good for the user. And that's when we introduce advertising or revenue models into our products. And with Orkut.com, even though if it's not making money, it's not an issue because like our first priority at Google is always our user.
Thank you. That's a good answer. Next question is, there are quite a few social networking groups available on internet, and people do keep shifting. How do you keep people hooked on to Orkut?
That's a good question. So I can talk about like the US in general. There was like Friendster, then there was like MySpace, then there was like Facebook. If you look at England, there was like MySpace, and then there was like Bebo. And users end up shifting every once in a while from one network to another. But there has to be like a really good reason for them to make that choice, because it's a really expensive move because you're moving a whole network and it depends on the whole network moving. And if there's a network that provides a good user experience, good set of features, then you don't have that issue. And what we're doing with Orkut is also like focusing on the best user experience, because I think like eventually people end up using products that are like the best fit in terms of both their communities, their groups, and the set of like features they have, and even the interface.
Thank you. This is the last question.
You're welcome. Okay.
Orkut has become Brazilians and Indians almost exclusively. What next? Any plans to rope in other nationalities also? And if yes, how do you plan to go about it?
So, Orkut.com is actually also popular in a lot of other countries. For instance, it's a really big hit in Estonia. But it's also like a function of the population, right? If you look at like Brazil or India, they have a higher population than a lot of like the small European countries. So we are really successful in a lot of different domains, but the two major ones are Brazil and India. And we are not focusing on any particular country per se, but we are focusing on expanding our reach by providing more features and also providing more integration with like other services.
Thank you very much. Thanks for answering our questions so patiently.
My pleasure.
I'd now request Raj to formally propose a vote of thanks to Mr. Orkut.
Hello. Orkut, thanks a lot for staying up late on Saturday night in California. So on behalf of PanIIT, we thank you very much. There is a memento of gift for you here, and I'm going to collect it on your behalf and bring it to Mountain View next week.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So I don't know if you can see us, but I'm receiving a gift on your behalf here.
Thank you so much.